I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 lately. Like, a lot. And because I never seem to stop thinking about it, today we're making a doll based off my favorite companion, Gale. Well, you already saw the thumbnail, so you know that today's model is Astarion, mainly because I don't have the right base for Gale.
Someday, my pretty.
If you're unfamiliar with Astarion, he's a snotty, smarmy, sarcastic SOB with a bit of fussy poodle thrown in there for good measure. He's also a deeply tragic character, and a vampire, so of course he's been the internet's boyfriend since Baldur's Gate 3 dropped last August. And while he's certainly handsome, he truly stands out because of the humor and heart that his voice actor Neil Newbon put into his performance. His streams playing the game are a delight also, link in description. Without further ado, let's get started.
I started this project by making Astarion's eyes with UV resin. While I did have glass eyes in the right color in my horde, the irises are too big. Big irises are great for cute characters, but cute is not what we're going for here. Our vampire boyfriend needs sultry, small irises. I used some red color shifting pigment to give the irises their color. They have a nice subtle shine, which gives them some nice depth. I dome the eyes with a touch more resin to finish them off. Next, I made Astarion some duds. Instead of making his in-game apparel, I made something a little more modern and casual. But because this is Astarion we're talking about, his clothes too must be impeccable. As opposed to my casual, which is more like,
I dress myself!
But before I could make his clothes, I had to draft some patterns. From scratch. 4 or 5 mock-ups and many undignified noises later, I was ready to make the pants. He's getting some fitted leather trousers because, come on, this is Astarion. I used black jersey cotton to make his turtleneck. I feel like turtlenecks would be a wardrobe staple for modern vampires. And not just for Steve Jobs, beatniks, or any combination of the two. I used a lovely purple knit to make his cardigan. I also added some small buttons on one side for a little more detail. They don't work, but they're cute. Last but not least, he needed some shoes. I ordered these boots from Denver Doll Emporium. Astarion would totally be someone who accessorizes, so he needs a few baubles. I made these gems out of extra resin while I was making the eyes, so let's use these to make some jewelry. He also needs some shades to keep the sun out of his eyes. I ordered these from Denver Doll too. Astarion is a high elf, so he needed some pointy ears. I sculpted these out of milliput off camera. I also blushed and shaded his body here, using pink for blushing and pale blue for shadows. I also added the bite marks on his neck and detailed his nails. And since I'm already modifying the doll itself, Astarion also needs his scars. They'll generally always be covered by clothing, but I'm nothing if not extra. Astarion's face-up will be another relatively simple one, but because his face is his moneymaker, the devil's in the details. I start by blushing and shading his face and ears, just like I did the body. I'm making his lips a little redder than his in-game model as an homage to Bram Stoker's description of vampires, and to make it look like he's fed recently. I smoke out his eye lines just slightly and gloss his water lines. I add lashes as a final touch before installing the eyes. Now it's time for the wig. This was probably the trickiest part of the project. Astarion has short curly hair, but in true fashion his coiffure is impeccable, so the wig must be too. I originally wanted to try making a sewn wig, but to avoid warping and ruining the style once it's done, I went with a glued wig cap. Since this is a short style, I opted to use yarn wefts too. I tamed the style with some water and hairspray. And with that, I think we can call Astarion finished.
Have you played Baldur's Gate 3 yet? Who's your favorite companion? Let me know in the comments down below, or drop a vampire emoji to let me know you made it this far. Want to see sneak peeks of future projects, shenanigans, and memes? Check out my socials. Thanks again for watching, my dudes, and I'll see y'all next time.